quite yet, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Armenian Council for Truth in Journalism. I'm your intrepid co-host Thaddeus Preston, part of the ensemble that is the council that's telling truth in journalism. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on YouTube, particularly share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit us up on TMI on Facebook while our Armenian Council for Truth and Journalism Facebook page is in limbo. Follow us at the ACTJ. We're on Gab. We're on a bunch of other places. And, we will figure out a link tree to give you all of our syndicated links soon. But with no further delay, let's convene what we have of the council this evening.
It's like what's left of the council.
Well, what's left of the council. What are you eating there, Jay? You're making me hungry already. I already ate.
I don't want to be on.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well,
either.
that is producer Jay. That's the voice from above.
He's like the voice of reason, because you and I really have nothing good to say today, do we?
No, nothing. Right? We were joking in the pre-show that I was making a long list of COVID lies. No. Lies are harsh. Lies is a harsh word.
Yeah.
Myths, misconceptions, misunderstandings.
Edicts.
Yeah, man, lies.
Edicts. They're only going to do edicts from now on.
Yeah, when I saw the article about the poverty rate being like exorbitantly higher in 2020, I mean, there's obvious reasons why that happened, but to think that is the bottom, to think that we have suicide rates among teens skyrocketing, we have overdose deaths skyrocketing, we have probably in excess of almost 200,000 small businesses that are closed or going to be greatly curtailed. And if you average that out for a small business of an average employee size of almost 50 employees, cut that in half to 25, and you got 6.5 million people who need to find something, need a hustle. Oh, look. Prohibited from entry to the United States. It just so happens, I thought that was racist to stop China, Iran, anyone from the Schengen area of the EU, the UK, Brazil. I thought that shit was racist and terrible and xenophobic.
They hate us.
So anyway,
they hate
other
us.
than that, what's going on, man?
They hate us. That's really the only thing you can take from this at some point. What else is there? We were discussing, and you were saying, "Oh, this is it. We're entering the dim age." And I was like, "Yeah, it gets a whole lot darker."
Yeah, I'm not
because
denying
why
it
do
won't
they
get
stop
darker.
there? Why would they stop there?
They're not going to stop. They'll never
This lovely
stop.
friend of mine, she does a lot of research, and she always forwards what she does on to me, and it's greatly appreciated. However, I've got to say that she's been spitting all these proposed bills from Congress at me, like in the half hour before we went on.
Mm-hmm.
It just keeps coming, and they're all bad.
So these are federal bills that they have, because I know they submitted something in the COVID relief bill. They want to increase the minimum wage from where it is currently, which is $7.25 federally, to by 2025 having it at $15 an hour. Good. Thank God you're going to phase it in, because we're going to need to make up for the inflation that they're about to induce.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
But I don't know. Will you qualify for reparations?
According to a guy I debated once, yes, I would.
Oh, okay. Well,
and even my kids,
somebody I love is going to get something out of that. That's the main thing.
Look, man, we're in this together, man. We're gonna get this PPP and EIDL money, baby.
Sometimes when I look at everything that goes on in Washington D.C., I want to go find, like the stump that you split wood on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to find a good stump like that and just bash my head into it until it ends.
That's dark, bro.
Oh, I should
understand.
I should have gone back. I should have gone back to what we used to talk about was arts and crafts projects.
Jeez, I don't know, man. It's funny because it's all we can do is really laugh about it, because it's so damn sad. It's like, it's hard to not be cynical about the fact that, like, we were told the lies of, Georgia, Florida, South Dakota, and Texas are doing it wrong, but New York and California are knocking it out of the park when it comes to, flattening the curve. And the shit was relatively preposterous. It was kind of crazy. And then now these are the two states that are like, yeah, we can't stay closed forever.
I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't say this, but if anybody ever wondered or wanted to know why I ended up voting the way I did, it was literally because of what's going on now.
It's like the ring. It's like they have the ring. Give me the ring. Give it to me.
Do.
Yeah, they got it.
They do.
They're never going to get rid. They're never going to let it go. They're never going to cast it into the fires of Mordor.
No, I mean, I think that there's probably a pretty reasonable chance of getting rid of the Electoral College.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Your son's a junkie.
You can try to explain to people, and the reason why I think that one has a pretty reasonable chance is because people that I know and love are like, yeah, the Electoral College is stupid. It should be direct democracy. And I am just done trying to have that conversation. So I'm over here and I'm like, fine. Yeah, democracy.
Yeah. It's kind of hard talking to normies.
Why does democracy always turn into totalitarianism, interestingly enough, if you think about it?
Because if me and you vote and decide to take Jay's shit.
Yeah. Then kind of tempting, right?
Because Jay has a lot of shit.
That's 2/3.
Yeah,
it's simple.
The majority has decided, and we're
so
going to take
once
your
you've
shit.
once you've pissed off the minority, then there's absolutely no reason to ever listen to them again. Just put them in jail.
And that minority isn't color of skin anymore.
Mm-mm.
It's one thinking outside the box.
Yeah, we're doing the
winners
through
2020, as Lou likes to say. Conspiracy theorists, because the motherfuckers might have been right.
Well, the precogs.
Yeah, call conspiracy theorists the precogs.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh man.
Yeah. Jay, he's trying his best to make us laugh.
Not hard. Not hard.
Yep, there it is.
That's government right there.
That's what's going on.
All right,
we are getting.
So anyway, let's do something a little bit more lighthearted because
we want to go.
We got very dark. So did you know?
I take my black
that apparently,
pills every day now.
Costco is going to stop selling this coconut milk over reports
of
monkey labor. Brought to us by our friends at PETA.
How does this work? Do you have to have they were out picking the coconuts, right?
Yeah. So basically, they do pick the coconuts, but apparently this expose or this undercover footage, Project Veritas style, is the fact that these monkeys were being mistreated.
Just continue. Sorry.
Yeah, these monkeys were being mistreated and chained up and scared to death.
Shut down.
Yeah, this is what the fuck we care about. So this is the uproar. You go to your local fucking Costco and you're like, is this product picked with forced monkey labor? Let's ignore the fact that the mom and pop store down the street is fucking closed.
I need to understand how forced monkey labor works.
I don't understand. I think maybe because they're chained or somehow.
Do you guys know what this is? It's called luwak.
Okay.
It's native to Bali, Indonesia.
Right.
Okay.
This particular ferret-looking motherfucker loves to eat coffee.
Oh, he eats it at
digestion.
So it's the best coffee in the world.
Because he picks the best coffee.
Yep.
Where the fuck is PETA going after our coffee too now?
Yeah, right. And there's actually...
I really wish you wouldn't give him the idea.
Yeah, please.
You realize how much influence and power all these fringe left-wing, ridiculous groups, how much power
if you're interested in advertising or, sponsoring the Armenian Council, please.
Get some monkey slave coconut milk.
Meanwhile, in India, there's some photos going viral of Indian people throwing fire and gas and oil at elephants to get them
because elephants are fucking deadly. Have you seen elephants? Like, if you fuck with them, right? Don't fuck with them.
I think Peter's focus is in the wrong place.
No, man. Leave the Kobe Luwak alone, man. That is my aspiration, to buy a Tesla and to drink Kobe Luwak, because that's what ballers do.
Yeah, it's about $30 a cup.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, really, the only
apparently
thing
is it really
now
good?
is get on board with the regime. That's your best chance of having those dreams, is to become a good party member.
Oh, thank you. That's another one.
It is really good, but you can just get Balinese coffee mail, and it's just as good.
Oh,
to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another one, John. Another one lies. The Great Reset is a conspiracy theory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just tabulating them up.
Yeah. I mean, it's important to just go right down the line. You're a logical guy.
Yeah, that's true. We were at me and my late father-in-law, may he rest in peace, had an idea about throwing out coffee and having his sheep eat it. But then the debate came up over beers, like, well, who would pick it up and clean it? And that idea died.
And that people weren't really into that. That wasn't.
Yeah, but the regime is going to want such things.
And now you can't. And now you can't train a monkey to go pick out the coffee beans for you.
Well, or coconuts, for that matter. The fact that you're worried about that silliness, then you're walking into your local Costco while your mom and pop place up the street has just basically shut the fuck down, and you're upset and outraged. So first of all, Costco, you're a bunch of bitches. There are much more important things to worry about than the type of fucking coconut milk that is on your shelves that might be picked by force monkey. Like, just the ridiculous stuff. We do live in the dim age, man. The ridiculousness of it.
I mean, we do have donkeys carrying around Juan Valdez's coffee beans around Colombia, don't we?
That's forced.
We sure do.
Forced
and
donkey
labor. One of those sacks was filled with yeah.
Crap! This is that's exactly where we're going with this. Everything is going to be some forced animal labor. They're going to kick us out of the country. You are not allowed to live in the country anymore. You will eat your fucking Soylent Green in your mega cities, and you'll like it, bitch.
Brave new world.
Is that why he's going from vegetarian to eating meat again?
Probably.
Is he serious about this time, or is he just talking shit?
I don't know. I think we made fun of his buffalo cauliflower for too long.
Look, I defended.
That is still the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
I defended his buffalo cauliflower because we tried it once. Not very satiating, and it doesn't taste anything like buffalo.
It's garbage. It's fucking cauliflower. What do you want it to taste like? It's not even soy.
Yeah,
but that's the way all this is. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you do your mashed cauliflower instead of potatoes and shit. You remember that garbage?
Yeah. I had that not too long ago.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Not very impressed with it.
I didn't like some fucking white people food if I've ever.
Oh, dude, yeah, man. Look, leave, cause see, they be going after.
Nice ISO.
All right, but no, for real though, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because at least it's not Trump. So
at least it's not Trump.
At least it's not Trump. That's all
what it boils down.
That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
So I mean, on top of the fact that those are the only two things that really kind of stuck out at me was there's mounting evidence that the Wuhan laboratory thing was less of a conspiracy and more plausible. And the fact that there's forced monkey labor that we must eradicate from the face of the earth.
Need to require a view of Department of Homeland Security trusted traveler programs.
What's that?
Well, are you a trusted traveler?
No, I didn't go through the anal inspection to.
How do you become a trusted traveler though?
Okay, so you got to set yourself up for an interview with the local Department of Homeland Security at your local airport.
Okay.
And so basically, you just kind of go and you sign up and you go and they interview you and are you a terrorist?
I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to set that up as soon as I can, and I'll make the entire process.
Oh, it's great to just kind of that way you can walk through the line and not have to deal with the plebs. But I don't have it because I got to schedule time and I got to go down there and I got to do that, and it's dumb. It's almost as bad as getting a goddamn passport for the first time because you have to do the biometrics.
Which all that's irrelevant anyways.
Well, yeah, when they add the immunization card to it. But yeah.
And what does the immunization do exactly? That's another lie.
Well, that it used to just be the way, like,
and is it a vaccine?
Shut you down.
They call it a vaccine, but is it a vaccine?
Are we talking about vaccines, or are we talking about vaccinations in general for travel? Because
sorry, I have a tendency to roll with it. But
yeah. Well, okay, so like let's go with the vaccine.
Yeah.
You know,
is
in
it
the
a
one
vaccine?
in question being, it's just, again, I'm not one who won't take it for any other reason except that, like, I'm a COVID survivor.
Yeah.
So I don't really need it right now. But it's generally the immune response that you're trying to invoke. Yeah. It's just like catching it, because that's what you want your body to do. You want your body to.
But it's not. React. It just focuses on a couple of spike proteins, right?
Right, but your body.
But
still reacts.
But it's not a weakened form of the virus at all.
No, it's not the weakened form of the virus.
So it's not really a vaccine.
No, because they consider the inoculation in and of itself the vaccine, the therapy itself the vaccine.
Yeah, I realize.
Yeah, you're right. It just goes after the spike proteins. It fools your body into thinking, here's these spike proteins, go after these. It actually invokes an immune response that makes you feel like you actually have something.
Which is why there's problems with autoimmune.
Yeah, because a cytokine storm can break out in the body if it overreacts. So if you've never had...
Did you see Kamala Harris today after her second shot?
What happened to her? Did her arm go numb? She fell to the ground.
I don't know if Jay can pull up that video. That'd be awfully short notice, and I hadn't even thought about it, but it was somewhere in my
also,
stack of crap that I went through today.
Oh yeah,
yeah. She was acting really, really funny after that second shot. She couldn't get her jacket on. And it was all ruffled, and she had her 2 masks on, and so she probably couldn't breathe.
Because 2 are better than 1 or 3.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
That is redunculous. When I saw that, and I saw them seriously pimping that, like, yeah, man, wear 2 masks. I'm like, the fuck I am, man. I can't even stand wearing 1.
I'm not even wearing 1.
Well, you're a rebel.
Fuck off.
You can kind of get away with it. I can't yet.
As often as I can.
But no, I mean,
go to work.
I wonder if it's like the like anthrax one, because I tend to remember when I got like because I think they gave us a couple doses of anthrax.
Yeah.
I tend to remember it being very hard to lift my arm after I got that shot, and I was like, oh, what the fuck just happened to my arm? And it hurt for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
But you didn't like twitch out or anything like that.
Nah, because people have been getting anthrax vaccines.
Yeah. Watch this.
Well,
here we go.
This is good stuff.
I want to thank United Medical Center for the work that you do in Southeast DC.
If it wasn't Kamala Harris, I think she's kind of cute.
Often overlooked.
Yeah, I know it's
problematic. So it is good to be here, and I've now been vaccinated, as Joe likes to say. There's a big difference between the vaccine and vaccinations. I want to encourage everyone to get the vaccine. It is relatively painless. It happens really quickly.
Painless. Her voice is starting to get weird.
The Moderna, the Pfizer today. I had the Moderna vaccine. My husband is going to have it today as well. I look forward to getting the second vaccine. And literally, this is about saving lives. It's literally about saving lives. I trust the scientists. Yes. And it is the scientists who created and approved this vaccine.
The scientists were not around before Trump.
When it is your turn, get vaccinated. It's about saving your life, the life of your family members, and the life of your community.
Yes.
And so thank you, and let's all just do what we need to do to stay healthy and safe this holiday season and every day.
Absolutely.
Thank you all.
100%. Where's your jacket? Dun, 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 dun,
yeah, that was too long.
It's way too long. It's hard. I was trying to get to the part where she puts on her jacket and then she's trying to walk out, and it's actually pretty entertaining.
I assume based on that she struggled a bit.
Yeah. Not a good look.
Dude, it's
like when you think about it and you're like, oh, the dear leader just went and took the shot. And, now I feel as though I'm part of something greater when I go take the shot. Oh, dear leader's having trouble putting her jacket on.
That comes across as weird. Like now we're kind of at the tail end of this. Let's just be blunt. We're at the tail end of this at this point. Even though we've basically induced mass hysteria among the entire population.
Well, that was always the
purpose. But you remember, like everyone did feel like, okay, it's a giant slumber party. We're all going to stay home for a little bit.
I miss those days.
We were all watching Tiger King.
Yeah, everybody was in on it. They were
and everybody was in on it. I mean, if I saw one more fucking company put in my inbox about what it was doing for COVID-19, it almost was It almost was like eerily similar to the same fucking messages they sent out when cities were burning to the ground that summer. Right. That goes to show you that like narrative is a mass hysterical kind of thing. It's a mass delusion. It's a mass movement of like just lying to people.
Well, exactly. And Berge would say that all of that's true, whether people want to believe him or not. But that's what he would say.
Dude, I mean,
you don't got to get any more black-pilled than the dark paths he goes down.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah. You did hand me his contact information. I am going to reach out to him because I am interested in in ingesting all the points of view.
Yes.
Because it makes you a much better. It helps you weather the black pill a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think just what we've seen with the way fake news works, it's terrifying, and it's here, and it's in control.
You can see the anatomy of these stories build. Yeah. And I've done it when I've done thank you for your servers and stuff. Even when you look at a tech topic, you can see them starting to plant the seeds, like potentially when they want to start banning. Like I saw this specifically happen after Charlottesville, and I saw this specifically happen to Gab, and I saw it specifically start to happen to Zero Hedge, and then I saw them try to go after the Federalists, and which is basically basic bitch conservatism, right? But they try to make them out to be this horrible right wing rag. Right. And you see the anatomy of how it works. And it's the same thing that happens when you have your Black Lives Matter things or whatever. It starts with a group or PETA. Like, who the hell surfaced the PETA? Like, the monkeys were being, like, mistreated.
Yeah.
How did that get...
That's the leader of the monkey union that just called out. Said we got Costco right where we need them. We're gonna take all the toilet paper from these fucking humans.
Well, I guess we figured out where Jimmy Hoffa was reincarnated.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's the union leader. Yeah, probably union thug. Yeah, that didn't end very well. No. But no, yeah, that's hopefully they had card check. That'll speed up the process of destroying a company. Speaking of destroying a company, and it can't happen to a better company, I guess Amazon workers are trying to unionize, and Amazon's like, yo, we don't like this just mass mail-in voting.
Oh,
unionize
my ass. That's another side. They're gonna screw with it however they want.
Yeah,
the power that is wielded, and all these people are in on it. They all lick each other's buttholes. I mean, stop acting like they don't.
Also, they wouldn't mind a federal minimum wage of $15 an hour.
Yeah, whatever, because that's right.
That curb stomps Jericho, and it's like, because I can't. If I were to start a warehouse or any sort of Amazon-like business and stuff, I can't afford to pay people. So I'll get some robots.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have that shit on lock too.
No, yeah. I mean, whatever. We're just taking black pills on the
man. We're just
at this point.
I am not as pessimistic, but I do understand. Like
I just think here's the thing: is that it's all about delivery. You're not a particularly pessimistic guy.
I try not to be,
just in general. So like you're big into tech, and you kind of view things as being, helpful to humanity, and you see all these really potentially good applications for all these things in ways that I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because of my own lack of understanding. Yeah. Now, that being said, when you start to describe all these potentially good things, you always come back to the same spot. So I wouldn't call it pessimism. You're just trying to be optimistic about, surviving within the confines of the
our trajectory is on a long enough timeline positive.
I agree.
It does not mean there aren't dark days ahead.
Yes. On a long enough timeline, I absolutely still believe that freedom will always be on the increase.
Just think about it.
However, we might have hit a very major bump in the road that will see a very steep decline in freedom for a very, very long time, generationally. And that's what disturbs me, is that when I think to myself that we've hit a bump that I'm not going to ever recover from in my lifetime. That's a pretty
and then as you get older, you start worrying about your word of the day, posterity, i.e. your children.
Yeah.
And what kind of world will they live in? It will be technologically advanced. They will live a little longer.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
What cost? Well, it's like the conversations I've had with the boys, because it's been hard on them. All the dumb shit I've done in the last couple of months and everything else. And ultimately, you're building skepticism. You're building that next generation that is, I suspect, because of how things are compressed and accelerating, you're building that next generation of people that aren't really going to tolerate this shit. Well, I hope so. But it's like I was cautioning them as this thing moves forward that they're going to have to take the fact that they're younger and they can adapt better to it.
Mm-hmm.
To their advantage, and I ask them that they listen to me and that they read, a lot of the writings that they should, that were, from when the Soviets took control, from when, the Chinese Communist Party took control.
Yeah.
But there's going to have to be a whole lot of concessions made, period, just to survive. And those are going to be ideological concessions in a lot of ways. And you're going to have to keep your opinions to yourself in the future.
Yeah, I mean, until our overlords.
There's a new party in town, boys.
Also, again,
God bless you, Jay. You're trying.
Again, to the company that got bad, we'll sponsor you. We're looking for that Joe Rogan money.
I really like coconut milk.